Now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Talk about some great numbers for Thomas. He's got 11 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Suns trail by 3. We've got the kid. David Lee is out there with the Cobra. Then there's Brown, and it's Thomas in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Here's Booker. The open shot. Sanders nails the wide open jump shot. Sanders has got the first bucket of the third here for the Suns. The Celtics shooting well, 50% from the floor. Thomas dishes to Lee. Feeds it to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Saric. Saric has got 4 rebounds in this game. Paul kicks to Booker. Plenty of space. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists tonight. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
So it's Boston now, following the score by Phoenix. Brown outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. The Machine's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Booker. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 11. Thomas a screen. Shot off the pick. That's in, and the Suns lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from the kid.
And Thomas set a really nice screen that time.
2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Here's the Machine, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now, here's Thomas. They set the pick to the inside. Here's the Cobra, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Saric. For Boston, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. And he makes the first.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for the Cobra. He has 8 points and 3 blocks.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. There's a good screen. Now here's Booker. 9 points in the game so far. Just 4 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Saric. No good from outside.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
And checking out the numbers for Booker. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Averaging 21 points per game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For Phoenix, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And the first one at the line is good. And so Saric nails them both.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Celtics trail by 4. Thomas passes to Lee. Thomas a screen. Lee dishes to Brown. Pulls it from the elbow. And Sanders pulls it down.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Paul outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Lee with the block. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And the shot is good. Brown's got 11 points.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
Greg, they sure have. I mean, maybe it hasn't helped put them in front, but they're clearly better off playing up-tempo basketball.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Outside Thomas. They set the screen. To the middle. Here's the Cobra. And the shot is long. Phoenix leading by 4. Paul kicks to Sanders. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Boy, he threw out. Some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And here is Thomas. 11 points in the game. Passes to the Cobra. The 19-foot shot. Can't get it to go. Good D by Sanders. The Suns have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Paul, no one around him. Top of the key jumper, no good. Celtics trail by 6. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Takes the 13-footer, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Sanders' shot is off.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Now here's Paul. 11 points in the game. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Al Horford is checked in for David Lee. And a change for the Suns. Chandler's checked in. Here's Booker. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Thomas. Here's the Cobra. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. 10 points for the Cobra.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Now here's Paul. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
How about the hands on display there around the basket? I mean, he does not let those opportunities slip away, and that allows the lead to grow.
Here's Brown, following the basket by Chris Paul. On the wing, Brown. 11 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
And the first one comes. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Thomas. Phoenix also making some changes. Markieff Morris is checked in for the Machine. And it's Payne in for Paul. That one is no good. Suns leading by 5. Payne passes to Sanders. An easy 2 points on the layup. Sanders has got 9.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And he gets it to go. And now it's a 9-point Suns lead.
And since halftime, he has been a different player. You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust. But, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA for the span of his career. You know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Chandler was a bit of a late bloomer, but you can't argue with his presence on the floor now.
Well, he won a title and embodies what you need to do in order to win titles. I mean, Chandler makes all the difference on defense, and that's why teams will just still want him even late in his career.
Sullinger's checked in for Boston. Here's Brown. He's got 11. He dishes it to Horford. In the corner, Smart with it. Picked by Horford. Smart kicks to Horford. Pass to Warren. Chandler with the block. Now Payne dishes it to Chandler. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Sanders' shot is good.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Celtics trail by 11. Brown dishes to Smart. Sullinger the screen. Smart with the ball. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Suns leading by 11. Booker the pass to Payne, and he banks in the layup.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Boston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. He kicks to Chandler. And Sanders, here we go. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end. And Al Horford is just a winner, guys. I mean, win 2 NCAA titles at his time playing for Florida. His teammates call him the Godfather because of how calm and quiet he is in terms of his leadership and the mentoring he provides. It's been the same here in the NBA.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And that Florida team with Horford, Noah, and Corey Brewer, such a tight-knit group. All those guys still competing and defending at a very high level now in the NBA.
Each of those guys very team-first in their approach. That's what they're about, winning. And because they've experienced championship winning, they stay locked in to that task.
And he's good on the second. So it's Phoenix now. Payne kicks to Crawford. Chandler a screen. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Smart. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up on the high post. They get it back.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
The Suns haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been
All right,
very
now,
few
take a
off
break,
nights for
take
them
a
at the
break.
free throw line.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Check out the game for the natural. He's got 14 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
The kid, he's checked in for the Celtics. Sanders hits them both.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Now, here's Warren. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Payne with it. He's covered by Brown. Morris a screen. Sanders dishes to Crawford. Offline with his 3. Celtics trail by 16. In the corner, Smart with it. No good from outside.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
It's Crawford with the drive.
Take a look here at the numbers for Sanders. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. First in free throw percentage, second in field goal percentage, and don't forget about his hounding, frenetic defensive play, third in the league in steals per game.
And it's nice when you've got a guy who doesn't miss much from the line. You just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been automatic this season.
All right, now. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Crawford.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Crawford. He has 14 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. They don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Both free throws good from Crawford. Now here's Smart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The pass to the kid. The feed to Smart. There's a good screen. Picked by Horford. Lock at 6. The kid passes to Horford, and he jams it with authority.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Now here's Payne. He has 5. Chandler a screen. There's 4. Two seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Sanders, and he slams it one-handed.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Picked by Horford. Horford with the screen on Crawford. He hits Brown with the drive. Misfires after coming off the pick.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Crawford, and it's sent back by Horford. And they're able to recover. Payne can't hit. Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
Here we go, Boston. Now coming onto the court are your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
Unreal, Kevin. The degree of difficulty on that one was off the chart.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Suns lead by 15. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Celtics trail by 15, setting the floor for the Suns. They've got the machine. Paul out there with Booker. Then there's Saric, and it's Sanders in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Thomas. Pass to the kid. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Lee. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Lee's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Boston. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Boston, Dario Saric. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Saric nails them both. Celtics trail by 15. Outside Thomas. Pass to the Cobra. The jump hook. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
No good from Booker.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Smart kicks to Lee. Launches it. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Stripped it away. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Finished off the break. 11 points for the kid.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Paul. And there's the pass to the machine. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Thomas against Paul. Thomas dishes to Lee. Here's the kid. Clock at 6. From about 19 feet. And again, it's Boston converting. Phoenix leading by 11. Paul passes to Sanders. There's a good screen. The shot. Paul's shot is off. The Celtics have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
There's the triple, and he gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 14.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Outside Thomas to the paint, stolen by Saric. And it's Paul penetrating. The teardrop falls in.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
So it's the Celtics now. Outside Thomas. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish. Well, just take a look at what Lee's done tonight. He has 14 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution defensively.
And the Suns call time here.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, guys. I had a chance to find out what Jeff Hornacek was discussing with his players. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Celtics trail by 13. Here's Smart. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Shots good by Saric.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
To the wing right side. Here's the kid. Sanders covering. The kid. It's hauled in by Saric. Saric has got rebound number 5 here tonight. All up top, he's guarded by Thomas. Lee with the steal. He's got a clear path. Here's the kid. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
Almost. How about the glide in and then also to reverse it?
Now Thomas. There's the pick. Six to shoot. Off the pick. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Paul. And they double up Paul. Sanders with the ball. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. Here's Thomas. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
But the margin of error is history.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Kicks it to Brown. And stolen by Booker. Paul goes in. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Looking at the game for Paul, 15 points and 9 assists.
And we really just need to take a second to appreciate the all-around effort he's put out there today.
Well, the numbers paint the picture, and he has been what we call in my vernacular, you know where I'm going here, guys.
All right, now,
Stat
gentlemen,
sheet
two shots.
stuffer supreme.
Oh, supreme. So that takes it to a whole another
yeah,
level
yeah.
when you get supreme in terms of your stat sheet
And
stuff.
Kelloggese, right? And
Yes.
Kelloggese. And that one falls for Paul.
And you know, the new court projection visuals, all the rage in the NBA now. Instead of having to use a screen over the court, they just project video and images straight onto the court. I think before long, you'll see it everywhere.
Both free throws good from Paul. And those court projections you see in the pregame, we don't even have the best angle for them. They're so good.
Yeah, nice perk for those sitting a little higher up on those or those watching TV. It's about putting on a show and at the end of the day, entertaining the fans.
Now here's Brown. No good on the three. Sanders against Brown. Now here's Sanders. Not a lot of room. He feeds it to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
And so it's Boston with it. Outside Thomas. Pass to Lee. Here's the screen. Here's the Cobra. Passes it to the kid. 6 on the shot clock. Elbow shot. No luck.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
Yeah, I'd echo that. I mean, we're witnessing something special here today, Greg.
A nice shot by Booker.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Brown. Boston, no good that time either.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
The shot is off. Good D by Lee. Celtics trail by 15. The kid, and he banks in the layup. The kid's got 8 here in the quarter.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Here's Paul. The dish now to Booker. And he gets it to go. Booker's got 20.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Paul against Thomas. Lee outside. Feeds it to Brown. There's the three. Good!
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Paul kicks to Sanders. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Thomas passes to the Cobra. Lee dishes to Thomas. Pass to the Cobra. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Now here's Sanders. There's the pick. And Booker kicks to Paul. Saric with the screen for Paul. Here's the machine. The rebound by the Celtics. The Cobra's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
Suns leading by 12. Right wing. Here's Sanders. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
You look at the natural, he's been playing really well.
He's on fire, and they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Smart. Horford in the post. Puts up the baby hook. Rebound by the Suns. And here is Paul. They set the screen. 5 on the clock. Sanders. He dishes it to Paul. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Sanders. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Celtics trail by 16. Dishes it to Warren.
Well, we all know that #1 overall picks are incredibly valuable. I mean, they can change the course and face of an entire franchise. Last season, the playoffs were full of teams that featured #1 overall picks.
And here is Paul, following T.J. Warren's 3. Sanders dishes to Booker. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Suns.
Better shooting from the charity stripe was what made the difference, I think, Clark, in this one.
And I think it was a matter of concentration, Kevin. They really locked in from the line.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And in a 2-game season series, you love taking charge of game 1. That's obvious, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Celtics.
And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight for Chris Paul. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. And guys, in a draft with so many talented big men and lead guards, Booker was a bit of a hot commodity. One of the purest sharpshooters in the draft, has a lightning quick release on his jump shot.
And with Booker, you know, who is a Kentucky guy, he's a sharpshooter. Greg, you're talking about that. His dad actually played at the University of Missouri. He was a pretty good shooter. Clark, this Booker has a pretty good frame to work with, and I think that's going to serve him well in the NBA.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like his size. I like his stroke. I like his toughness. I think he's going to be better defensively than people think. He's got a lot of good stuff in his game already.
The Suns making a switch here. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for the machine. Markieff Morris comes in for Saric. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Sanders. And it's Payne in for Paul. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Smart passes to Sellinger. Outside Bradley. Horford high post. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. Nice shot by Smart.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
And Booker kicks to Payne. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Chris Paul. He was a powerful offensive weapon tonight, scoring a double-double with points and assists, and that was the catalyst for this victory.
Well, he reminded us all of how dangerous he is as a slasher. He drove the lane time and time again and got points inside to show for it. An explosive, hard-charging performance. I loved it.
Well, just look at his assists. I mean, that tells the story for the game right there. He was seeing the court so well, always seemed to make the right decision. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.